Checking, refreshing, not up. There it goes. Illegal. Alright, so, like, recently on the everything that I've been going on, I've been trying to do everything I do after I work or before I go to work, whenever I basically have a chance. So I honestly want to thank everyone for the support recently on live streams and things, even the people watching after I do live streams. You guys are amazing. If you guys do enjoy, leave a like, subscribe, do whatever. But today I only have about, I think about an hour before I have to go pick up my girlfriend from work. So I'm basically just gonna be going around trying out cars that I literally have never driven in this game. Like, I have a majority of the cars, but I honestly, like, I don't have a lot of the Class 5. Well, I basically don't have all the Class 5 cars because I've only been playing this game for a little bit now. But, hey, what's up, Sings? But, like, I want to try out some cars I literally never have driven. Like, some of them do have body kits because I was like, hey, that looks cool. But there's some of these cars I have never driven. I drive the Last Prince a lot, which is my main car at the moment. And my Phoenix is, like, one of my other main cars. Nothing much, man. I've been just chilling around, working a lot lately. But, like, this is just, work in progress I'm working on, the delivery at least. But a car that I really never drive is the Pirate. And I put the whole Shakata body kit on it because it looks stupid and I personally don't like it, so I just put it on. But let's try and put, like, a somewhat decent drifting on it. So I'll just bring that out a little bit. Engine, I can tune it up a little bit. A limited slip. Rim? I can't remember his stock rim size for this one. Wheel adhesion, I've been trying to use 120 more often because it's easier for high-speed drifting. Front tire pressure, rear, let it slip out a little bit more. Stiffness is fine. Toe, I can increase that, lower that one. And other than that, it looks pretty meh. I've never actually used this. I literally bought it and was like, oh, that looks like a terrible body kit. Let's see, what is a good starter? Like the consistency of the streams, I get emails every time. You got the live, but this is the first one I was able to catch. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, man, I've been trying to do it a lot lately so I can get in the hang of doing it, but I've been mainly doing it after work, which sometimes I get off at like 9 o'clock and I just really don't want to be doing this. But it's like really cool to do. I see you online once in a while, which I don't think you're online at the moment, but I think you're on. Hold on. Are you online, Sings? Hold on. Oh, what a nerd, you're not online. But, like, yeah. Like, I don't have Destiny 2 at the moment, so I haven't been playing with you, but I might download it soon, because now that I have the 1 TB hard drive, I can actually do it. Alright. What we can do is just, go in a party and, like, invite me, and we can chat. Just trying to start a new drift crew. Red Rock. Why would you do that on Red Rock? But like, Red Rock... Oh, I was thinking of Red Ring. Fuck. Like, Red Rock, I'm not the biggest fan of. I'd rather do Red Ring. And this is such a laggy map, too. I thought it was Red Ring. You know, after this, when I'm picking up my girlfriend, I will start downloading it. It may take me a little bit to download it because my internet speed is not the best. I have like this, the lowest package with Spectrum. So like sometimes it's meh. Drag racing, I don't have it. Come drift, I'm slow. 360s. like, it will, no doubt. It takes me a bit. How long is the game? Like, how big is the game? Because I used to play the first Destiny a little, like, when I had it, I played it a lot. But, like, after I had to sell it because of reasons, pretty big. It's not as big as not Advanced Warfare, Modern Warfare. Please don't tell me that one. Like, plus there are like 4 expansion packs, almost 5. Well, Destiny 1 only had the Taken King and I can't remember the other one. Some Sui. But I remember I had both on PlayStation 3, but on PlayStation 3 I got everything basically free. Oh, fuck. I blame that big ass exhaust. This car isn't actually that bad, but I don't like the Shakata style body kit that they made for it. Shakatan, Shakata, the Shaka. Oh, I wish I could clip those flags on the outside. D2 has Forsaken, Curse of the Osiris, Warning, and Shadows Keep and Beyond Light comes out this year. That's cool. It's actually really cool that they keep supporting D2. Because, like, I know a lot of companies lately have been, like, dropping their games. Like, I know EA just completely dropped Need for Speed Heat. Like, Need for Speed Heat has a lot of potential. I just don't care for the driving, like, physics of it. Like, I just did a stream last night with it, and I lost all my money in-game. These guys, since I just started, I lost all my money, so I haven't played it since. Like, the customization that I've seen of it is really great. I just wrecked into the wall. Sorry, Warmid. Oh, that's cool. That name just reminds me of, like, the one expansion pack for Skyrim. I can't remember which one it was. But I remember my grandpa buying all of them on PlayStation 3, and then just afterwards he got a PlayStation 4 with Skyrim on it, and then all of them, it had all of them, and he's like, fuck. I just don't like downloadable content on any variety of store, because, like, you can get it used for so much cheaper. That's why, like, most of the time I have, like, physical copies of games, unless it's a download-only game like this. Like, for me, it was worth paying the $30 because I support this company, but they have been lacking on updates. Beyond Light is going to be so big, you can pre-order it? Then, like, why isn't it just a separate game then? Like, Beyond Light. This car, I've never driven. Anti-roll. But I can see why. Bungie... Is it Bungie that still does it? Or is it someone else that does Destiny right now? Because last time I knew, Destiny was done by Bungie, which did Halo. No idea, but I own it. Yeah, sounds about right for most games anymore. Like, who did this? It's either EA, Activision, or, like, one of those producers. Like, publishers, my bad, publishers. Like, EA tends to fuck up every game that they have. Like, Need for Speed used to be, like, so much fun back in the 2000s, but, like, now that it's, like, this, I'm not the biggest fan of it. Alright, it is Bungie. Now Bungie doesn't even have a hand in Halo anymore. Now it's Ghost. which kind of sucks, but it's cool. Hey, look at me, I'm a PlayStation owner, I'm talking about Halo. Fight me, nerds. I used to be an Xbox owner. I know what Halo is. I know how good Halo was. My favorite one is still Halo 2. It was actually my first Halo, in fact. Combat Evolved, I played on a computer. Oh, the collision detection's gonna activate. Why is this truck actually kind of decent until I hit a wall? Is that a... Yeah, it is a Beamer, alright. Like, why stop in the middle of the road like that? Like, off to the side I'm fine with, but like, in the middle of the road, I'd just reset. Or leave. I tend to try and leave games before I cause an accident. Which sometimes doesn't work, but majority of the time it, like, helps. Like, if you're a decent driver, you can move, but, like, sometimes there is no getting away from, like, how badly I fuck up. And I fuck up bad. I hate this truck so much. It's a Ute with a tub in the back. Thank God. I hate it so much. But somehow it somewhat works until you do that. Oh, my glitch? Yeah. Son of a bitch. Gives me a reason to go to a different car. This Panther I've never used, except for this one time. Yeah, I've never used this for any actual drifting. So let's put, like, basic tune. Tuned, yeah, Bring that down a little bit. Diffusion up. I just got bored one day and just started messing with a bunch of cars. But hey, it works. I honestly think this body kit's way too stupid for this car. Like, I understand they're trying to make it after, I believe it's Mad Mike's Miata that he owns. But, like, it just looks stupid. And, like, how underpowered this car is. It's kind of stupid. I just wish, honestly, they did more with the Blackjack. Or the, Unicorn, whatever anyone wants to call it. Like, I wish they put more body kits into it. Or, added, older Mustang without that, body kit. Because the body kit that they have on it, it's not bad, but, like, if you want it more original, no matter what, it's always going to look like the Unicorn. That's why, if they brought in just a 1965 or 1969 Ford Mustang, which is the model Mustang that the Unicorn's made from, then it'd be, I don't understand having that body kit, but like, meh. Everyone wants a Lambo in this game. I don't understand why. I'm just over here, I want a Honda Civic EG hatch. Like that, and being able to convert it to rear-wheel drive would be like stupid, like stage 1 car, but I would always drive it. Because it's like, hey, that's not supposed to drift, and I'm like, it does. Because I know there's drivetrain conversions in this game, like, if you look at the Blackjack with the race setup on it, it turns into an all-wheel drive, which then it is all-wheel drive, obviously, and then once you put it to Ultimate or anything else, it's a rear-wheel drive drivetrain, which you're able to drift it. So, like, it's whatever, man, but, like, come on. Ugh, I am not a fan of this car. It just keeps wanting to go straight, and I'm not a fan of it. Like, maybe if I found, like, a proper tune for this, maybe it'd work a little better. Or if I had less wheel adhesion. But the only reason I have, like, wheel adhesion is so, like, I can get speed easier, because normal wheel adhesion is meh. Like, it's for more, like, hold on, let me demonstrate. Like, people think it's crazy that they have 120, but it helps. For faster cars, at least. I didn't even bring it down all the way. Yeah, I would like to save changes. He is gonna crack the code, boys! But, like, I was over in a no-name Gamey Road session, there it was. But, like, people, like, say that CarX Technologies is crazy for putting in 120. I'm over here, like, PC has over 140 grip. So, like, this is normal. Like, this helped a little. And it's, like, better for low-speed drifting, like, drifters. But, like, half the time in lobbies, everyone's going full-speed tandems on Ebisu. So, half the time you need that 120 grip to catch up to them. Like, everyone basically uses stage 4. If you use stage 5, you're kind of a dick sometimes, because half the stage 5 cars have 1,000 horsepower. Like, this Cobra, I believe I set it up to have 1,000 something horsepower. Yeah, 1,027 horsepower. And, like, I think it has a somewhat of a drift setup on right now. Yeah, kinda. Not all the way, though. But, like, this car is, like, crazy stupid. I've drag raced this mainly. I've drifted it once or twice. Because this car is one hell of a vehicle, I'm gonna say. I think it was on that from drag racing. Yeah, it's from drag racing. And I think I have, like, a somewhat decent setup. Maybe a little more stiff in the rear end. But, like, this car is, like, stupid fast. I've gotten it up to 190 in a straight, which I think is one of the more faster cars, but let me find an East Toge Drift Bunty Master. I think that's a team. Bunty Drift Mastery. Just East Toge. I just want East Toge. East Toge. Toge. 1-to-1, 1-to-10 scale, drifting by. I'll just go over here. I don't like joining other people's, like, live Twitch, because I don't want to be like that one kid that's like, oh, you're following this guy. Well, I'm just like, I just want to be in the East Toge session with not a lot of people, and I don't want to make my own. But, like, yeah. Having too much power is kind of stupid. Even, like, 700 horsepower cars are crazy to even drive through any of this. But hey, sometimes it works. When I used to try and grind for points, I used to use the Supra, which, yeah, it had speed, but I mainly use it for backwards entries. Yeah, it's just weird to drive 1,000 horsepower car around a drift track. And that's why I don't understand why they're putting, like, people wanting Lambos and, like, sports cars. Well, sports cars make sense, but not, like, supercars. You know what I mean? Cars are, like, mainly all-wheel drive, like Lamborghini. Like, they do have a switch to where you can make them rear-wheel drive. But you have to think, they don't have, like, a limited slip diff. They have a all-wheel drive differential, which then they'd have to make either a welded diff or a limited slip diff, which would probably fuck a Lambo, to be honest. I've seen, like, regular stock Lambos try and do drift courses. It ain't pretty. Watch the second round of Hyperdrive on Netflix. It explains, like, why, like, Lambos are not supposed to be, drift cars. Because this millionaire from Oklahoma brings his stock Lambo to the competition, and he did terribly at any of the drift events. The only reason he got far was because he had a fast car. He had the fastest car there. Which, why? Because it's a fucking Lambo that had more horsepower than most of the S14s, which there's, I believe, 3 of them. There's a couple modified Mustangs, which were 2006's V6, 3, and, like, I just didn't like him because he was way too cocky of a guy. He was like, oh, I get it next time, and he got beat out by a BMW, thank God. Which is going to be my next vehicle. I have proof I've never touched this vehicle. I don't even have enough. It's cool. Oh god, I'm gonna do one single player race to get the enough money. It should be one single player race. Like, this game's broken in the like, money making department. But hey, it's cool. I still need to figure out how to tune gears in this game, to be honest. Like, I know half the cars I drive, 4th gear is way too long, but I am, like, way too self-conscious to even try and figure out gear ratios in this game. Or in any game, in fact. So, like, I just leave it to the bees. Which, like, some cars I've been able to fix because I've, like, threw my hat in and was like, hey, that works. Like, the Ford Mustang, like, for some reason, 4th gear was extended way too long. So I'm like, yeah, I'll try and fix it. I ended up fixing it decently. Where now, at least, I don't chug down to 120 when I'm about to hit 150. Oh, it's so close to a backwards entry. That's cool. That's cool. I'm gonna be nowhere close to my high score on this round. But hey, it's cool. I'ma cheat, use that blue. Please. Shit. Yeah, I'm gonna be nowhere close now. I screwed that up big time. I let it slip out way too much to even have that go. Try and do it backward. It worked though. Come on. They need, like, to better that connection because that backwards entry should have been fine. I think it was just because I was too close to doing a 180. But I was still able to hold it though. So I don't understand this game logic, you know? I'm not even gonna be close to my high. Fuck it. At least I got it backwards, you know? Can I at least... That, yeah, I fucked up big time. I'll do it. I forget in automatic it's, like, way harder to do a 180 out. I think I have enough. Hopefully. I was hoping I would get closer to my high score, but since I spun out twice, 3 times actually, but like, you know, who's keeping count? Not me. You probably are, but like, not me. Let's put a random tune. Camber, 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 toes. I have a toe fetish. Bring that up a little bit. Bring that all the way up. Springs, I'm not gonna fuck with. Front shocks. Well, yeah. Diameter of the wheels, yes. Yep. Why does every, like, newer car have, like, that much? Front wheel track. It's already poking, so. I, for some reason, enjoy 25% profile. I honestly don't notice a, like, physical, like, driving difference. Handling difference, my bad. And, like, the percentage of, which Mahoos I have. Oh, hey, everyone's in East Toge now. Sans Gnome. I feel like that's not even English, but it's cool. What time is it, actually? That's not too good. I still got like 20 minutes, which is cool. Wait, that's a stock wing? I just realized that. Oh god, that's stupid. Like, I'm gonna refuse to like this car until I take that wing off. Beamers are not supposed to look like this. And yes, I do have an automatic thing. It's just that I forget to shift gears. Like, I have a thing in my head that's like, yeah, once you hear you should change gears, but like, I don't. Oh. I'm sorry, I was looking at chat. Yeah. I definitely need to actually try and tune this or find a tune. I try not to find tunes for cars because I'm like, I want it to be like my own personal type thing. But like, there will be sometimes I'll be like, hey, I can't quite get a grip on this car. So like, I'll find a tune, then like, if there's like certain things I don't like, I'll change it a little bit, you know? Like, similar to my I think it was my R33 that I looked up a tune and I'm like, that's decent, but like, I enjoy it more this way. So like, it's similar to, I think, Ty Skid's R33. I just stream to YouTube at the moment. I can't remember my Twitch information. Otherwise, I would. Because on PlayStation, they only give you the opportunity to stream on Twitch and YouTube. And you can't do both at the same time. Like, I have my friend, Nobody's Demon, that streams on Twitch all the time, and he gets donations, which is really cool. That's how we got EA Access, which I'm jealous of that bastard because I had to pay for EA Access, which for $5 a month isn't bad. You get a few free games and like deals on EA games, but like, it's EA. EA shuts down their games like way too quickly anymore, in honesty. I can get Battlefield 5 for free. Well, for $5 a month. Like, that's how I was able to try out Need for Speed Heat, which I'm probably not going to keep EA Access, so I'm probably not going to be able to keep those games, which I'm fine with. I wasn't a big fan of them anyways. But Unravel, I'm a fan of. Like, it is a really nice puzzle game. That was a sick drift. But will I consider paying full price? Maybe. I honestly don't know what full price of the game is. I just seen it was part of the EA Access, and I'm like, alright. Looked at it, seen that it was a puzzle adventure game. I'm like, alright. Looked at some gameplay of it, I'm like, that's cool. Played it, and I'm like, it's nice. If you ever have a chance, try and play Unravel. Not Unravel the Tokyo Ghoul theme, but Unravel the game that EA published. It's a really cool adventure game. I've only played like a few through like the first bit of it, but I can say it's really nice. I don't know who you are. I don't know who you are, don't touch me. Oh shit. Are you in an AE86? No, S14, alright, I got you. For a second I thought it was an AE80. But it's cool. Like, once I like save up enough money to get a decent computer, I'm gonna start like streaming PC games. But like, PCs are very expensive. Plus, since I could get paid minimum wage as a cashier, you know, it's really fun. I hate it. I hate it so much. But hey, you know, it's a great day in the neighborhood. It's a great day in the neighborhood. I don't know why in this game I used to like modify cars completely before I drove them. So like, I have this chaser that looks like shit. Because I don't drive it. Like, I never drove it. Like, I just slapped this on it and just like a decent PC, like pre-built. Because personally, I don't trust myself making a PC. Because I break PCs as is. Like, I've gotten like cheapo, like 10-year-old like laptops and 10-year-old PCs that my friends don't use anymore. They just give them to me and I've broken 3 of them. By doing like BIOS updates. Like, I have a laptop that I had to update the BIOS to. I ended up fucking it up somehow, which bothers the fuck out of me because I'm like, it's just a BIOS update. Like, it's so much cheaper to build your own, but I'm like, I don't trust myself. Like, I'd rather pay an extra $100 for someone else to build it. That's why Light Technologies has a really good service. Like, they make pre-builts, and they just are like, hey, for an extra $100, we will build it for you and ship it out to you. And I'm like, that's a cool service, and like, they have low-end PCs for like $400 to $500, which you can still game decently on, but you can't like stream very well on, which they even say that this computer is not stream capable, or they have some that are like stream capable but can't do certain things, which is really cool that they do have that service. And then there's NZXT that has their thing, where they have a lower budget computer, which it's still like $800, but it's like their quote-unquote low-end, which is still a pretty nice computer. I know you can play GTA and like AAA games at a decent frame rate, but like if you have it cranked up, it might not be like the best of best. But if you are like me, I don't play at the high settings. I don't, like, that's not me. Like, I'd rather have a smooth playable game. That's why half the time when I did have a decent laptop, I played, even though I could play CSGO at full everything at like 60 FPS, I played at low settings. And everyone thought I was crazy, but at low settings, CSGO still looks pretty nice. Not gonna lie. But hey. But VR chat is like a beast. Like, it destroyed my laptop. I was only able to play that on like 45 FPS on low settings with the whatever it was called. I can't remember what it was called that turned off like particle effects and shit. It was like your bubble. I can't remember what the bubble was called. Fuck you, bubble. Brr. You want to get a PSVR? My uncle owns one. I've tried it, but he doesn't have like the wands. It's a really cool experience, but I recommend trying to get like the compatibility of it. It's not there. Like, they do have games, but it's not as big as a library as PC has. Like, honestly, I'd recommend getting Oculus Quest, which is just a VR headset that you can just use by itself. You don't need a computer or anything, so that you can play like certain PC games in that library. And then what I would do is get a good enough PC that then you can the the PS, not the PlayStation VR, the Oculus Quest up to the computer, and it will turn into an Oculus S. Don't quote me on that. I've just been into the VR community once or twice, but it will turn into an Oculus S, which then you would be able to play games off of your computer, which then it will be a more better experience because even though the Quest is powerful enough to play these games, it has some limitations. Like certain games are like PC only, and then some are like Quest and PC, but like, PC can't go into Quest. You know what I mean? Like VRChat. VRChat has certain Quest only areas, and some has the split areas. Then there's the PC area, which are more demanding. Like some avatars on VRChat you could only use on PC, even though my PC could barely handle. I still have it, but my Steam is banned. So that's why I don't play PC often. My Steam account keeps getting banned. But that's my own fault for like cheating in CS:GO, but you know, it's cool. Actually, surprisingly, this car actually feels well. You gotta be somewhere soon, right? Yeah, I have like another 20 minutes. It's not like I just get a text and I have to go. So like that's basically how my streams basically end anymore. Like last stream it ended right after I realized, fuck, I lost all my money. And like I didn't know what to do after that, so I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna end the stream. I ended up getting something to eat, and then I think I went out to go get my girlfriend from work. And that's about it. Then my night was just sleep. Because a lot of people don't realize I'm a 17-year-old that lives in my own place, so I don't have my parents to like be like, hey, you have to go to bed. I'm like, no, I go to bed at 1 o'clock in the morning, like I usually do. I got my nice comfy bed, you know. I honestly need to get a new mic and a new capture card, because the one I have is, well, the mic I do have is broken for my recording setup over on the other side of my room. I think you should remember my old recording setup. But like the microphone ended up breaking. Nice, straight up partying. But like my microphone's broken, and I don't trust the capture card anymore. Last time I used it, it was corrupting a lot. So like that's why I wanted to try and get a new one. But the problem is I don't have a good enough PC to record a decent, like, I can't get an Elgato and be like, yeah, this is gonna work. I'm like, no, I have to make sure I have a decent recording setup. Because like I would use PlayStation's recording thing, but for me it's like too jank. Like for me, I'd rather be able to hit a button and like cut everything how I want to. I was gonna be a dick, but I almost did the same thing he did. But like, yeah, everything I want to do is way too expensive anymore. Like I want a new computer at $1,000. I want a new guitar, $400. I want a new amp. That's gonna be like $200. But, you know, it's the economy. I want to get back into, like, doing decent YouTube stuff, but, like, I never know what to do. I don't know what's popular anymore. My YouTube channel has vids of using the PlayStation 4. Like, I know, but, like, for me, if I click, okay, share clip, like, record clip, it records to, like, past 15 minutes, and then I have to go through their editing software, which I'd rather use my own, because I'm used to my own, and, like, I don't want to get used to a new one. It's just a bunch of hassle. Like, I used to, when I recorded on my PlayStation 3, I used to take the clip from my hard drive, put it onto my phone, and use my phone as editing and uploading. And back then, I had decent editing. Like, now, since I've been taking classes and things, it's better. Like, definitely my year and a half old videos will look like shit. But hey, I did what I did, like, you know? Everything used to be so simple. Now everything's like, oh no, you have to have an adapter for this, an adapter for that. Like on my PlayStation 3, I had like 3 different adapters to where it went from my PlayStation 3 to an adapter I had that went into my capture card, and then it went to an HDMI that went to my TV. So like it was a dangle, and then the capture card needed an external power. Yeah, I have it set up as a capture last 15 minutes, then I cut it all down by the 1 second, then posted it to my YT from there. That's cool, but like, can you, like, I can't remember can you stitch the clips together? Like, can you take the 1 minute clip to another minute clip and just make like small compilations, or is it just like small, like couple minutes that you have to upload and then do everything to? I don't remember, but for that, I take it on my phone and do that. I gotcha. Like, for me, since I have the PlayStation app, what I do is I send, like, pictures and things to a dummy account and then save them to my phone. Like, because I use my girlfriend's old account. Because, we don't remember the password to it, but I can just get the password whenever I have a chance. Like, it's on my modded PlayStation 3, but I don't want to log into it and get the account banned. You know, before she has a chance to actually use it. Because on PlayStation 3, we rarely ever play together, so she was never on that account. So, like, I need to get that account back. Then she's gonna see, like, a bunch of videos and clips. Actually, let me see something. Can I actually send... you're gonna see a blue screen for a little bit, but... Damn, that kind of sucks. But, like, what I was thinking was sending over clips and then saving it to my phone, then using my editing software I use, which is on both iPhone and Android, which shocked the fuck out of me. Like, it's weird. iPhone will just recently let you record on your screen, but you have to do it through their thing. But they would let you have video editing apps. That made no sense. I use KineMaster Cracked Edition because it's one of the best. Power Director's up second, but Power Director had too many glitches for me. I used to have an editing tablet, but then I think I broke it because it was kind of a piece of shit. My phone has a built-in screen recorder, so I use that. What phone do you have? I have the iPhone SE, 6S. Now I do. I used to have a bunch of different Samsungs. Keyword is used to. I broke them. I am very irresponsible. Do 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 do. Galaxy. What a fucking prick! You have the S10 Plus. Are you on that one of those contract plans that you have to like pay for it until such and such time, or do you just flat out pay for it? Because like I was never a big fan of like contract plans or anything like that. Because like I paid for it on my own flat out. Damn. Isn't that phone like $1,000? Like, be honest with me. Isn't that phone like $1,000? Come on, we can all be honest here. Around 700-ish. But yet, okay, I'm not gonna lie. I paid $200 for my phone because my old phone broke, and that was even with the, well, it wasn't 200 flat. It was like 180. Plus, I had to buy a case and everything, so it was around $200 for this phone. I got it a couple months ago because my old phone kept breaking, aka the Samsung Galaxy A6 sucks. It sucks ass. So I just, instead of like using my insurance to get a new one of the same phone, I just bought this phone because I had a deal on it, $200, and you know what? It works for me. But like $700 is where I draw the line. I have never paid more than $300 for a phone. The most I've ever paid was when I replacement because I broke the So all in all, you've paid $900 for the phone. Like, I love you, but why didn't you get a cheaper phone, then save up money for a PC, which would have been around the same price? Because in all honesty, for a regular phone, you can get a decent phone for $150 to $200. Like this iPhone 6S, I have never had any issues. Like, for how I use it, I just mainly use it for calling, doing whatever. It's jailbroken, so like I do have some issues there because it was for my birthday. But you paid for it flat out. Was it your own like personal birthday gift? I've never done that, but like, was it for your own personal birthday gift? Because I'm thinking logically. I know you because I know you love like doing shit, but like, treat yourself. Like, honestly, what I've done, like, I always find ways to get stuff I want. Like, I saved up money from like Christmases and birthdays for my guitar. You've seen my guitar. It was a cheap-ass $150 guitar. But it was still a guitar I was able to learn things on, and you know that. So, like, I find ways of getting around everything. Like, I would, like, instead of, like, flat-out $900, I would have probably bought a $200 phone. My dad would have been still pissed at me, but whatever. And then saved up a little bit more money, and with the rest of the money, put that together, and you'd have a decent PC at this moment in time. Like, for me, I only get paid about $150 every paycheck. Like, I only get paid $150 per paycheck. So, like, every paycheck either goes to a bill or food. And if I skip out on one of those, I'm going to be starving by the end of the month. or I'm gonna probably be losing something that I have need. Like, I usually either pay my phone bill or the part of the electric or my phone bill. I think I said phone bill, Wi-Fi bill, whatever. But like Wi-Fi, I could lose. I could honestly, I would be fine. I would just have to wait another week, 2 weeks to get it back. Phone bill I need because I need a phone because what if work needs me? What if someone else in my family has an issue? Like, that's what I think about. And like food I need. So, and you have to think it's only 150. So what I try and do is at least save 20 bucks from each paycheck and like put it up somewhere, hide it. But this paycheck I really can't because I'm going to be going out to my step-parents next week, so I have to have a little bit of money out there so I can get food and things like that. But like what I usually try and do is save like 20 bucks to put it up somewhere, and I get paid weekly, so every 2 weeks I have $300, just under, because half the time my paychecks are only like 130. I just rounded up to 150, and then so my yeah, you get around some. Well, what a dick. Yeah, I don't get $700 to $800 a paycheck. I nice, but like I work as a cashier at a grocery store that is failing badly. So like I barely get paid. Like I was technically supposed to get a raise a few months ago. I still haven't got it, and am I complaining? No, because I know they can't afford it right now because they're losing money. But like I usually work, since I'm a minor, they quote unquote can't give me too many hours. But I usually work 20. Like 20 hours a week. And when I was working 36 hours to 40 hours a week, I'd get, my paychecks would be about 400, like every 2 weeks. So that'd be $200 a week. So my paychecks are ass. I get paid $8.70 an hour, which is Ohio's minimum wage. So it's a bit of meh. And once I turn 18, I'm gonna be trying to get a factory job so I can at least get paid $13 to $15 an hour, or well over, because I can barely afford to live at the moment, which is stupid. And everyone's like, oh, raise the minimum wage to $15 an hour, everyone would be able to live. Well, if you think about it, not really. An hour and gonna get raised to 13. That's nice, to be honest. And like, I don't even get EBT. I don't get any assistance since I am 17, and like, I could, but like, it's such a pain in the ass to do if you're underage. So I'm gonna be waiting until I turn 18 so that I can say, hey, I live on my own, can you give me money? Like, I hate using like any assistance because I'm like, I didn't work for this money was just handed to me. I don't like things getting handed to me. I'd rather work for something. That's why like I take pride in my guitar, because like I've spent like months on unsaved money for that. It was through a plant, but now I am one of the one of their distributing warehouses. In warehouses, you get paid a lot. Like one of the grocery store warehouses around me, Just starting out, you get paid $15 an hour just sorting the warehouse, which is actually quite insane. But like, since I'm 17, I'm not eligible. And a lot of people want me to go to the Marines, but half the time people forget I can't. Because my mental health and the fact I have stretched years. Which having stretched years shouldn't be an issue, but it is. Oh shit. Ouch. Ah. Woman stealing in this sound. Bro. What time is it anyways? I'm probably gonna have to start, yeah. I'm gonna have to start getting ready before I get a text saying, "Hey, why are you here?" Yeah. Have a good night, Sings. Everyone else, I think Sings is the only one actually alive. But anyways, if you do watch this afterwards, have a good evening, good day, good afternoon, good evening, good day to y'all. It's been fun. I'm just like kind of tired, kind of want to go to bed. But I have to do some things beforehand. See y'all late.